Good evening, YouTube. Welcome to another Blu-ray collection spotlight. I'm Matt, one of your great Canadian nerds, here to talk to you today about a television series that, well, if you're a nerd, hardly needs much of an introduction. Here to talk to you today about Battlestar Galactica. Not the original series that came out, but this. There we go. This set right here. Sounds like I'm talking into a box, apparently. This set right here, the complete series, not the limited edition one. The limited edition, yes, it came in a cool Cylon head case. Yes, it also had a Cylon figurine. What it did not have was this. Battlestar Galactica, The Plan. This movie, wow. This movie's directed by Edward James Olmos. This tells the story of how the Cylons planned to kill the humans off and how they had to adapt their plan and change their plan on the run as the series goes on. It's great. I love the movie. My one recommendation I can make, if you haven't seen Battlestar Galactica, the series, do not watch The Plan. The Plan is chopped full of spoilers because you're seeing events from the actual series of Galactica through the eyes of the Cylons involved, not through the eyes of the people on board the Galactica. A lot of the stuff does take place on the Galactica, but you're getting a different point of view, and it was really good insight to see. Now, when Battlestar Galactica was airing live on television, I didn't get caught into it right away. I missed the beginning, and by the time I managed to get caught up into it, they were deep into the plotline of the Opera House, and I had no idea what was going on. My friends were raving about it, saying, well, I gotta watch it. I couldn't get into it because the story had already kicked into high gear, and I was lost. And with it only being on television airing, I wasn't going to sit around and try and hunt down the rerun episodes just to be able to catch up. So, I don't remember sitting down and fully watching Galactica with a purpose to catch every single episode until I believe it was the third season. What caught me in this season was, or it could be second season, it's been a while since I've watched the show, so I apologize if I'm getting this wrong. I remember having a scene on the television screen. I just ordered some pizza, paid the delivery driver, sitting down in my living room to watch Galactica, and Galactica had already been on and running at this point. I had to get up and get the pizza thankfully during a commercial break. What I saw was the Galactica, this huge warship, suddenly FTL jump into the atmosphere over, I think it was Pegasus, New Pegasus, or New Caprica. If I'm getting the names wrong, sorry. Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen the show. It is insane. They jump into atmosphere, begin plummeting towards the planet. As they're plummeting towards the planet, or towards the surface of the planet, because it's already in atmosphere, you've got the Galactica deploying every Viper they have on board through the drop. And at about 2,000 feet or so from the surface of the planet, Galactica jumps back into orbit. Holy crap. I immediately nicknamed that exact scene, with all my friends were talking about it. We had immediately named it the Adama Maneuver. That was mind-blowing. And wow, watching it on the Blu-ray set, it blows your mind. If you thought it was good when you watched it on the live stream of TV, even if you were watching it on a high-def TV and managed to catch space in HD, The Blu-ray will leave you picking your jaw up off the ground every second that you are watching Galactica. Now, I mentioned the limited edition earlier. That was the original edition I was looking for. I didn't know much about the plan, so I wasn't too worried about it. It was not finished in production yet when limited edition came out. But I could not find that kit anywhere. I could not find it. So I gave up on it and happened to be down in HMV at Toronto, just outside Dundas Square, and doing some Christmas shopping with a friend of mine. And as we walk through the DVD section, I see one box. I see this box. And the price tag was big. Ooh, it hurt. It hurt to buy. But I do not regret it at all. I've bought things before in my collection where I have buyer's remorse. I don't. I am not remorseful at all for buying this set. I am so happy that I got it. What comes with this collection? Well, as I showed, you get the plan. It's full of deleted scenes. You've got commentary with Edward James Olmos and one of the writers. This is 2 hours long. Then you get each season, beautifully packed. Beautifully packed, cardboard slip-on sleeve for the actual season, and then you get plastic trays to hold your discs. I love plastic trays for the simple fact of my discs are secure inside them. Now this is actually one of the only collections where I'm keeping my discs in the collection, like inside the actual original packaging. Partly because it just came back to me from loan out to a coworker. Usually I keep all my Blu-rays in a binder. Like this binder holds close to 400 discs. It's full. It's full right now. I need to pick up a new one. So Galactica's staying out of it right now, but it's a beautiful set. It fits on the shelf without any crazy packaging getting into the way. So it's good to have around. This set is 20 Blu-rays in length. And they're not the cheap 25 gigabyte Blu-rays. These are the 50 gigs. They packed this show onto these discs with so many extras. It's wow, just wow. 20 discs, 22 full-length commentaries, 57 full-length podcasts for the episodes, 6 extended episodes, including the unrated extended version of Galactica Razor. You have 376 minutes of deleted scenes. That's 6¼ hours of unaired footage. You have 150 minutes of video blogs. There's documentaries. There is behind the scenes. There are featurettes. Each season, of course, you get better artwork, get more unique artwork, gets you to know inside what the seasons are actually going to be about. Now, the one thing that a lot of people might not know or need to know, Galactica is not a short show to watch. All these episodes, they're an hour long, and when you put on one of these Blu-rays, you get a quick viewing with the director of the series, who tells you, this isn't the Galactica you saw on TV. This is the pure HD copies that they were not able to stream in proper clarity on the television stream. This is the full HD, full 1080p production videos, and a blisteringly clear soundtrack. I swear, watching the mini-series, the very, very beginning, where they were still working out the tweaks of this show, I was floored. I don't have the greatest 5.1 sound system in the world, but I was floored with the quality of this. And if you hook this up on a 120 hertz television, the special effects are still going to hold up. They're going to look outstanding. You can watch a Viper tumbling through space and then the dogfights, and it's going to look real. It's going to look more real than the television show could get across. I can't stress enough how perfect the picture quality is for this series. How perfect the audio is for this series. And without taking any of these extras into account, without taking in the 6.25 hours of deleted scenes, or the video blogs, or the documentaries, the behind-the-scenes featurettes, or even the plan, without taking any of that in, this series is over 70 hours long. 70 hours. Sure, that's not, it's not quite Next Generation level, because Next Generation had 7 seasons. This only had 4. And they had to deal with the writer's strike during the 4th season, so things got a little bit mucked up. But if you are a science fiction fan, even if you're a science fiction fan, if you have an HD TV, a 5.1 system, a Blu-ray player, why is this collection not in your library? If you are a sci-fi fan, you owe it to the actors, you owe it to yourself. Forget the fact that the amount of effort that went into the making of this show. You owe it to yourself to go out to the store and frackin' pick up this set. Alright? This needs to be in your collection. Even if you're not a sci-fi fan, but you like drama, and the drama television shows that are out there, pick this up. Okay? You will quickly look past all the sci-fi aspects of it, because the drama that goes on between all these characters it's magic. There's no other way to put it. It's magic on screen. So, overall, can I recommend this? Hell yeah, I recommend it. Is it worthwhile spending the money to go out and get it? Well, thankfully for you all, it's come down in price. It's not quite as expensive as it was. And if you're lucky in searching on Amazon or managing to go and catch it on a sale at Future Shop or Best Buy or even HMV, you'll be able to pick up the individual seasons cheaper. And then the plan had a proper Blu-ray release, so you can grab that. And you'll probably be able to get it cheaper than what I paid. But I can tell you right now, without lying at all, without even thinking that I am misleading you, this Galactica set that I purchased was worth the $299 that I paid for it. And I will never let this set out of my sight. I loaned it out to one person, one co-worker, and only because they were a Galactica fan and they were not able to have completed the series and watching. I had to loan it to him. I had to give it to him because, he was stuck in a little bit of a rough place at the time. Had to spend a lot of the time sitting around not being able to do anything on doctor's orders because he had to rest, he had to relax. And giving him this, if it helped it make it a little bit easier for him, I got no problems doing it. A Galactica fan needs to own this. A sci-fi fan needs to own this set. Okay? Be clear here? Alright? I'm your great Canadian nerd saying, if you're a sci-fi fan and you don't own this, what the frack is wrong with you?